Y'all, it is me, Caitlin, with Sprinkled Clean Soapery. Uh, Today I am doing the heat transfer method as usual, and I am doing a Nurture soap fragrance, and it's called Avalon. So I'm adding my hot lye solution that has my mulberry silk and my citric acid in it already. And then I'm going to let this melt down for about 5 minutes. And once it's completely melted, I will bring you guys back and I will add everything else and make some soap. In it goes. And that's my soft oils with my coconut milk powder, like not dissolved, but distributed and moistened. Perfect. And then I'm going to just bring this to emulsion. Either hand blending it is an option or stick blending is an option. I would not recommend a hand blender like for making cupcakes or a hand mixer because my sister did that once when her stick blender died, and it splattered raw soap all over her kitchen. And then she had to throw away her hand mixer when she really just could have whisked her batch of soap until it was emulsified and poured it into the mold. We didn't know that. This was in the very beginning of her soap making and the end of her soap making. And it was the beginning of my soap making. So, yeah, don't ever use an actual like stand mixer or any of that, because that would just be bad. Bad idea. All right. And if you want to check to see if it's emulsified, you lift up your stick blender, you check for the separation of the oils and the water on this stick blender shaft here, and I don't see any separation, so I'm just going to do a little mixy and check again, and it looks as good as it's going to get for me. And then I have my fragrance, and it's this bad boy right here. And I love how Nurture soap has their no acceleration or discoloration, 0 vanillin, and 6% in soap, 2% in lotion. Excellent, excellent business. Ooh, oof, that did something weird. But it's not going to discolor. It just did a funky little thing when you first poured it in. A little weird color situation. Ooh, it smells so good. This was one of the first fragrances I ever used while making cold processed soap. And oh boy, did it smell delightful. It smells like fall. Like brisk walk in the morning past people's fall decorations in their fancy neighborhoods with their cookie cutter homes. That's what it smells like. Their life is all together, and they have the cute doormats that's like the white and black color. Not chevron. No, it's like a plaid. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to use my container that I had my lye in, because why not? Okie dokie. And in this first bowl here, I have my camera off. It's off because of a whole tripod situation where my phone is so heavy that it keeps knocking it down. Okay, so this is Two Girls Micas Coral. That's a lot of coral. Too much coral, maybe. Then, you know what? Yeah, let me move this over. And I will do Dream Sickle, which is from Two Girls Micas, and it's a nice, vibrant, orangey color. It's a dream. And then for my last little situation, I'm going to be doing Sunny Side Up from Two Girls Micas. Whoa, whoa, calm down. All right, so let's start mixing this little guy first. Oh, that was a mistake. Mix gently, not vigorously. This is not thin, that's for sure. I barely stick blended. Hopefully this isn't going to be like chunky in there. Oop. Yeah, I'm going to have to stick blend this with my actual stick blender. There's some chunks. Chunkas. Let's get that in there. And here's coral. My idea is to do a wood grain, but with really fun colors, you know? That's what we need in this world. A nice, fancy, vibrant wood grain that's not brown, because I have a lot of brown man soaps. And this one I want to be for the ladies. Ladies like wood grain. We like fall things and festivities. What's nice about doing these colors in order like this is that they don't give each other issues as far as the different colors. Okay. I don't know if my idea is going to work now because of how thick this batter is getting. She is thick, as the young kids say. They give everything a gender. It all started with cars. Oh, I gotta do my car's a girl. No, it's a car. It's a car, Carl. And I'm going fast because ain't nobody got time for acceleration, you know? Definitely not this gal. How fun. All right, everybody. Everybody who is watching. Everybody who's sticking around long enough for this disaster. This is messy. Let's do this again. Would you just look at that? Just look at it. Okie dokie, I will bring you guys back to cut it Hopefully I know how to cut it to make it look like wood grain, and hopefully it looks like something presentable, presentable. All right, here is the loaf. It's the next morning. So let's see if I could get this cut. So I measured these to be 3.5 inches tall. So that's where I'm at now. So hopefully I can actually cut this straight down and not make it crooked. It appears that I went crooked. It'll be fine. And I have a feeling this is not going to be looking like wood. I think it got too thick, too quick. That's what she said. Oh. 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 It's pretty sticky. I made it less than 24 hours ago. But that's what it looks like if I were to just cut it normal. Which is still alright, but I'm curious to see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Pretty cool looking, isn't it? Just like that. And then I'm going to cut this end off because this end is just a little too... Oh, my thing's fallen. My tripod. The end is just a little too long. So this will just be a sample piece. Where'd the sun go? Sun? Oh, there it is. Alright. Which that kind of looks cool too. Alright, let's try to adjust this. Stay. Stay, good boy. Alright, and then they have to be cut like crossways like this to be more of the wood grain. So I'm going to make these each an inch thick so that I could cut the bottom off. This is just a rough guide here. All right, let's see here. Make sure I have this right at an inch-ish. All right. Well, that looks like a lot of nothing right there. Well, it doesn't quite look like wood. It looks like something, but not wood. That looks goofy. Well, fail. It's fine. Well, that one doesn't look too shabby. I think I'll keep cutting these as I'm... because I think this looks pretty cool. But I just made one that looks like this, similar to that, so I don't want them all to look alike. I had to cut a little bit more off than I thought. That's not too bad. Sorry about the lighting. It's early in the morning. Funky. Funky. Ugh, looks weird. That doesn't look too bad. Oop. Side looks nice. It's funky. weird. Ooh, I like this last piece. That looks like wood-ish. Alrighty guys, I will let these sit for probably a day or so before I clean them up because they are really tacky. But I mean, this is it. It's very muddy wood. And a little fun on some sides, but then a little crazy on others. So I guess that's it. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye. My failed attempt at a wood grain soap using neon colors. I mean, a couple of them look like they could be wood grain if they were brown, but like that's something else. Weird wood. This one's all right. But yeah, this was my first attempt at a wood grain soap. So I'll try again at a later time, but who knows? This looks a little bit like bacon.